Hi, everyone. Welcome to our National Student Exchange presentation on our Wilderness and Adventure campuses. My name is Stephanie Farian. I'm at the University of Minnesota Morris campus, and I'll just be hosting today's session. We have 10 really amazing campuses and programs that we'll be highlighting today. Feel free to have a piece of note paper next to you, jot down any questions that you might have about specific programs or just questions about National Student Exchange in general that we can help to answer for you today. Each of our campuses will give you, introduce you to them as a person, as well as give you a little bit more detail about their campus and about the programs that they're offering to National Student Exchange students. We'll also give you a brief overview of National Student Exchange. And then the last bit today will be a breakout session where you can certainly join whatever room you're interested in hearing more about if there's a program or more that you're curious to know about. I will just note that you can jump between those breakout sessions, so feel free to have questions about multiple different programs. And know that whatever's shared in our main session today is really just a short snippet of what the real programs being offered are, as they only have a limited time to present to you today. So feel free to jump into those sessions. They might just be talking more about their programs in general, or they're willing to answer individual questions that you have specific to their programs as well. Just as a reminder, it's really helpful for us as we're recording today's presentation that you mute your microphone if you're not asking a question or presenting, just to eliminate any background noise. We welcome you having your videos on so we know who you are on the other side of your camera, but if you prefer to be offline, we understand that as well. So a little bit more about National Student Exchange. Hopefully you have a good understanding that we are an opportunity for students to study away at other member colleges and universities throughout the United States, Canada, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. There's so many different values and different ways of thinking throughout the community throughout the country, that it's a great way to build community and networks across the United States and within our territories. It's also a way for you to experience a different college or university setting and really grow as a student. We have over 175 campuses available, and any major or minor or area of interest is represented in the different programs that are a part of National Student Exchange. We have different ways of paying for your exchange. You have the opportunity at some institutions to pay your home institution tuition and fees, or host pay, where you would pay in-state resident tuition at whichever school you're selecting and have accepted to be a part of through National Student Exchange. You still remain financial aid eligible from your home institution, and that is a nice opportunity for many of our students. So a great opportunity for you to grow academically, personally, and professionally. And there's just so many opportunities for you to experience, and today's sessions on our Wilderness and Adventure campuses is just one of those ways that we're highlighting the different opportunities at our different institutions. So I'm going to let our coordinators tell you more about their specific programs.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Katie Davidson. I'm at Utah State University in Logan, Utah, so in the northernmost part of the state, just about 20 minutes from the border of Idaho. We're located in a really beautiful valley between two mountain ranges with lots of opportunities for outdoor experiences. We're within a half day's drive of 7 different national parks, including the 5 in Utah, and within an hour drive to 4 different ski resorts. We also have a great undergraduate research program here at Utah State as well. Thank Thank you. So a few subject areas of note. So we don't necessarily have one of those semesters like University of Idaho has like semester in the wild. Like we don't have that per se, but we do have some great majors that would have wonderful classes for you to take that are outdoor focused. Or if you're also just interested in going to a campus where you have opportunities to explore the outdoors while you're studying. So both of those exist here. We've got recreation administration that offers minors in both outdoor adventure leadership and Parks and Recreation, lots of majors within natural resources. We also have the Outdoor Product Design and Development major, which is a pretty unique major to Utah State University for students who want to go into that industry and work for like the North Face or Patagonia or one of those companies. And then we also have some really cool PE courses. You can do rock climbing, mountain biking, hiking and backpacking, all kinds of stuff with that. We do operate on home pay only, and a few neat things to know about the campus. So we are also a big ag school. So we've got a creamery here where students make ice cream. We also have a chocolate factory where they make chocolate. The Aggie Recreation Center is great. You can see a little snippet of it in the bottom left corner there. That's the climbing wall that's in the Aggie Recreation Center. We have an outdoor programs rental shop where you can rent gear to go do things in the outdoors, even down to like a sleeping bag and tent. So you don't need to like come with all that kind of gear. You can rent it pretty inexpensively. And we also have a great outdoor programs area where they do guided trips. I think it's just about every weekend, every long break, they have guided trips all around to see the beauty in the area, camping and backpacking and biking and all of that kind of stuff. We've got a sustainability office as well, and they offer sustainability grants to students. So if there's something on campus you want to do around sustainability, you can also do that. We've got Aggie Blue Bikes where you can rent a bike for free. I believe you can do that daily or you can rent one for the whole semester. Lots of student clubs and lots of events going on as well. And then these are just several photos. So some of these are from right up Logan Canyon. Our campus sits at the mouth of Logan Canyon, like 2 minutes away. You can even walk there from campus. So that in the top left, that's up at the Wind Caves, which is a really popular hike. And next to that, you can see the quad on campus with the beautiful mountains in the background. But just lots of different fun activities featured here. We get all 4 seasons, so we get lots of snow in the winter, hot in the summer, and in between in spring and fall. Looking forward to talking to anyone in the breakout room who's interested.
Hi everyone, I'm Heidi Wardell. I am so happy you're here. I'm from University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, and we are the school and the state with so much sunshine. So even though it might be snowing, the sun is usually shining. As far as our location goes, we're only about an hour from Denver. As you could see in the picture, there's beautiful Pikes Peak. That is our campus, and we have gorgeous mountain views. We see Pikes Peak, Garden of the Gods, and our fitness center and the Roaring Fork, the dining hall. They all have just gorgeous resort-like views. But let's get to outdoor trips. That's the fun part. While you're here, we have a great office on campus. I put it on the chat. It's called the Student Outdoor Leadership Experience. I'll put the link for this semester on what students are doing, but it is so fun. There's a ski and soak. So they'll take students up to go skiing and then you'll soak in a hot springs afterwards. Or you can go horseback riding or whitewater rafting or lots of hikes, float down the river. There's just so much. And the cool thing about it is you can also earn trip money with me. If you help me post flyers around campus or volunteer at a table with me, you can earn trip money. But anyhow, some trips are free, some are only $25, some around 100, but it's a discount compared to all you're getting, like with the ski pass and all the equipment. Um, a lot of our students, like there's trails right off our campus. So it's been awesome. After orientation, students go on a hike together and they get to know each other. But we also have the Broadmoor 5-star resort, which you don't have to stay there to enjoy it. You can go around the beautiful lake, do s'mores at their fire pits. Um, There's just so much to offer. And just so you know, apart from all the amazing outdoor experiences and friends you'll make, I will take care of you every step of the way. Like, I will greet you when you get here. I will be there for you. Like, I know nerves in the beginning, but it's all just so worth it to try something new. And, when else will financially pay for you to travel? So please check out my breakout room. Please come to Colorado Springs. We would love to have you. Oh, look, yes, that's our dining hall to the right. All those big windows look out to the mountains. And then that's Breckenridge to the left. Breck is gorgeous. So a lot of students, they just ride up together. But yeah, if you want something more local, there's so much. There's just um clean air, nice people, and a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Jason Sunderman, and while I am not the coordinator for Southern Utah University, I am a student worker and I work closely with a lot of the people that come to our beautiful campus. We are located pretty southern, almost an hour away or less than an hour away from St. George and the Utah-Arizona border. And we're actually a pretty small campus, which makes it really fun and easy to navigate. And we have so many incredible attractions that you just can't find anywhere else, such as the Utah Shakespeare's Festival with so many amazing plays, about 8 to 10 every summer and fall, weekly outdoor farmers markets, and at least 10 national parks that you can go to within a day's drive. We're also only 2.5 to 3.5 hours from Las Vegas and or Salt Lake. So if you want a bigger city environment for a day or a weekend, you have that ability to go. We are the one and only University of the Parks. That is one of our favorite nicknames because of our proximity to all of the national parks in and around southern Utah. We have the five that I've shown here: Zion, Bryce, Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, and Arches, all within less than a day's drive. You can go for a weekend adventure, a day adventure, and they're gorgeous. They're so much fun to go to. Along with those, we also have the world's best backyard, where you can see all of the other national parks. So you can go paddleboarding, hiking, biking, snowshoeing, pretty much anything you would want. We have so many amazing programs, such as just our bio program has programs where you go and take hikes and look at the flora. We have geology programs that get you outside, where you study the geology in the national parks that are nearby. We even have horsemanship programs where you can learn equine and how equine works, learn how to handle and ride horses. And then we also have the amazing Intergovernmental Internship Cooperative organization, where you can go and do internship for class credit in the nearby national parks. And then finally, outdoor recreation in parks and tourism is one of our majors, where you can take classes and learn how to backpack, boulder, canyoneer, etc. safely. I've taken a couple of those and they're so much fun. We also have SU Outdoors that go on trips that are either free or really inexpensive for students, much cheaper than if were to try and get the gear, get the permits, get the gas to go there by yourself. And then they'll guide you and take you and show you truly incredible trips. And if you want to go by yourself, you're able to and just rent equipment from them. So I would love to talk to anyone in the breakout room afterward.
I don't know if Eileen's here. I don't see her.
I was just gonna say, we'll jump back to Anchorage if Eileen pops in shortly.
All right. Hi,
Hi, everyone. My name is Tony. I am the NSE advisor here at the University of New Mexico, located in sunny Albuquerque, New Mexico, also known as the Land of Enchantment. So we are noted for our dry, high desert climate. We have about 360 days year-round sunshine, which is really, really nice. Our students really like, that kind of atmosphere. We are New Mexico's largest university. So in the state, we are the largest one with an enrollment of about 26,000 students. A lot of the architecture that students will see on campus is based on that traditional Pueblo building style. So there's a lot of influence from the Native American population on our campus, as well as our outside neighborhoods as well. And then I have listed a few locations, some national parks, the Pueblos, a lot of things that we have that are about an hour and a half drive from our main campus. So there's definitely a lot of really cool sights to see. All right, so some of the hot spots that we have. So our Petroglyph Monument is a really wonderful hiking trail. We do a lot of excursions with our students, take them to the trails. They really enjoy it. White Sands National Park, we also have that as well. And Tent Rocks is very popular. There's quite a bit of activities to do. So like I said, lots of sunshine, great for hiking. We do a lot of rock climbing events on our campus. And then for the winter time, for the colder months, we do have the Sandia Ski Resort, which is really popular for students wanting to kind of get experience with skiing or snowboarding. We also have the longest aerial tramway, which is also in the Sandia Park. Which is a really nice excursion that we take with students. And then at the top, you are able to hike all the way up to the top of the peak. And finally, just kind of hitting on some of those outdoor activities. Our campus does provide a lot of resources for students wanting to get into more of that wilderness adventure, sector of what we have to offer on our campus. Yeah, like I keep mentioning, 360 days of sunshine. So there's always something exciting to do outdoors. I would like to note our solo wilderness first responder course. So this is perfect for students wanting to kind of get more, hands-on experience being out in the wild. So those are some really good courses that we offer. We have a bike shop, so they'll do a lot of repair services for the students. We do snowshoe summits, and yeah, you can just rent out any equipment that you might want. I will be kind of breaking that down because there's a lot more cool things that we offer, but due to the time crunch, I can't go into detail. So definitely, if you're even the slightest bit interested, please come join me in the breakout room.
Hi, everybody. I am Rebecca Menzia. I am the coordinator for our incoming exchange students at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. We are located on a scenic 2,000-acre campus, and we offer a mix of all sorts of outdoor adventures, cultural activities, and quick, easy access to the airport as well. Students can enjoy and explore things such as the Northern Lights, Denali National Park, all sorts of winter activities, and all of that while enjoying a unique academic experience in a really stunning natural setting up here in Alaska. So we, like many of these other wonderful universities have mentioned, have an outdoor adventures program as well, which offers guided trips, wilderness survival courses, equipment rentals, very inexpensive, and students are able to engage in trips to go in the backcountry, mountaineering, skiing, and all sorts of really awesome stuff. We also have lots of winter sports, of course, being in Alaska, so access to cross-country skiing, ice climbing, hiking, and ice skating, all of that just on campus. We also have a competitive ski team, so we've got some world-class snow sport facilities as well. So yeah, situated up in Fairbanks, we are at the gateway of some of the most pristine wilderness areas in the world, including Denali National Park. The Arctic Circle's not too far away if you want to get your certificate for going up there, and the Brooks Range as well. UAF also has a lot of research opportunities. We're a leader in Arctic and environmental research, offering students fieldwork and opportunities in remote locations for projects on climate change, wildlife, sustainability, and all sorts of other awesome stuff as well. Fairbanks also has year-round access and all sorts of different diverse climates and environments, from tundra to boreal forests, glaciers, all within the reach of campus. And like I've said, just immediate access to a really wide range of awesome outdoor activities. If you choose to do an exchange with us in the fall, we have our wilderness welcome trip, which will take students out to the Eastern Alaska Range. You kind of like set up base camp there, and from there you get to do all sorts of different things like traverse the Volcanic Glacier, canoe in Fielding Lake, and hike around the surrounding area. And that's just kind of one example of one of the trips that they do. If you choose to come in the spring, we have our awesome new Alaska Semester program, which includes excursions throughout the semester. Some examples of those would be ice climbing in Denali, paddling the Delta Clearwater, and all of that is at no extra cost to you through the program with NSE. So that's a really great deal for NSE students. And then I just want to say, as a coordinator, I'm really happy to work with you in achieving whatever experience fits your interest, whether you're looking for something more with more experience or something closer to campus. I'm passionate about getting students outside in Alaska. So whatever you want to do, I'm happy to kind of figure out how we can facilitate that for you. So please join me in the breakout room, and we hope you decide to come get outside with us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kelsey, and I am the Student Experience Manager and NSE Coordinator for the Wild Rockies Field Institute. We are a little bit of a different organization in that we offer 7 field studies programs for upper division college credit. We're based in Missoula, Montana, but our courses travel all over the Rocky Mountain West, as far south as Arizona and as far north as the Canadian Rockies. And we offer 3 different semester-long courses, one in the spring, one in the summer, and one in the fall, as well as 4 additional summer courses. And all of our courses are accredited through the University of Montana. So we focus on place-based hands-on learning and rigorous liberal arts academics. You actually spend the entire time on course with us, whether that's 3 weeks, which is our shortest course, or 9 weeks, which is our longest course, sleeping in a tent and backpacking, flat water kayaking, bike packing, and we teach you all these skills as you go along. So you can come into these courses with no experience whatsoever. Our courses are very interdisciplinary. You're largely learning about these 5 subjects here, all of which blend really seamlessly with each other. So you're learning ecology, history, and how that history informs current land management practices. We also learn about current issues related to the climate. So you visit places like Glacier National Park to see the disappearing glaciers firsthand. And then we also incorporate traditional ecological knowledge through numerous Indigenous partners. And even stay on reservation land, depending on the course that you choose. We stay on Hopi, Navajo, and Blackfeet reservation land. And there's no course prerequisites, no prior experience is needed. You're gaining credit in these different departments: environmental studies, climate change studies, natural resource science and management, geography, Native American studies, philosophy, and studio art. This is just some photos from courses in the last few years. Some of our courses head down to the Utah and Arizona deserts, where you get to paddle down the Green River. Other courses take place up in Glacier National Park, and then actually you even get to go backpacking up in the Canadian Rockies as well. You can go to the next slide. I think it's the last one. So these are our semester courses. I'm happy to chat more about all of them in the field, or excuse me, in the breakout rooms. But the spring and fall semesters are each 9 weeks long, and you earn a total of 15 credits. That's actually half the length of a normal semester, but you're earning a semester's worth of credits. And then our summer semester is 6 weeks long, so it's 12 credits. And then we have these 4 shorter courses in the summer as well that focus a lot on restoration, how we define how a landscape is considered restored, and then how we envision a sustainable future as well. So hope to see some of you in the breakout room.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katie Daywalker. I'm with California State University, Chico in Northern California, and I have Nate Farrington here presenting with me. So I'm going to start us out and then he'll share some information. I put some links in the chat as well. So we're a medium-sized public four-year institution in Northern California. Very beautiful residential campus. You can see from a lot of the photos here. The leaves are all changing right now. It's really beautiful. We have all these red brick buildings. Most of our students live within a 5 to 10 minute walk or bike ride of campus. And so there's a really tight community here on campus and in the town of Chico, which is really a college town. The university is very beloved by the community. We're located at the foot of Sierra Nevada mountains, and many wonderful outdoor destinations are really accessible from Chico State. And Nate will mention a little bit more about that. Something else I'd like to mention is that if you want to come to California, it can be really pricey, right? Chico is one of the most affordable destinations to come to study in California. The research has shown that right now rent is at least 38% less expensive than the average in California. Our tuition's really affordable. We're primarily a host pay institution, but you can come on home pay in limited instances. We're also a Hispanic serving institution with 36% of our students being Latinx at this point, as well as almost half first gen. And I should have mentioned on the last slide as well, we have an 800-acre university farm as well. You saw a little cow there, and so our ag students can get outside there and have hands-on work experiences. We also have over 200 student organizations, including several affinity programs for different students. We have a really robust volunteer program, a lot of student support on campus. And one of our, our strategic goals, really equity, diversity, and inclusion. So I'll say, I know this session isn't focused on that, but we do have a lot of supports for all different kinds of students with different kinds of backgrounds here at Chico State. We want to make this opportunity accessible to as many people as possible. And like I mentioned here, we are primarily a host pay institution at this time, but there are some limited home pay opportunities. And so with that, I'm going to pass it over to Nate to share a little bit more in depth about our outdoor opportunities.
Thank you so much, Katie. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the time. And I also want to go check out all of your places. These seem really amazing. To begin, I started here in January, and this is our 40th year of existence. So I just say that to hopefully relieve myself from skipping over or missing anything. Because we've been around for 40 years, we have a gigantic adventure outings program. We do a little bit of everything. We cover land, air, and water significantly. Anything from rock and technical tree climbing to any single type of human-powered paddling you can think of, mountaineering, all the way just to simple day hikes. We do a little bit of everything. We have a backcountry yurt. We work closely with the Big Chico Creek Ecological Reserve, which is another off-site about 20 minutes area that the campus owns, about nearly 8,000 acres at this point. Was impacted by the park fire, but the silver lining there is a lot of cool research happens that requires fire to occur. And so there is a lot of mitigation and a lot of cool work going on up there right now. I can also talk a little bit about RHPM, or Recreation, Hospitality, and Parks Management, because I also lecture in that. And everything on the screen right now is very accurate. It's an awesome program. If you're interested in doing this in any level professionally, I would highly recommend visiting them and at least getting on some of those courses, if not selecting that as your major. And then let's see if we can, thank you so much. We have a really healthy scholarship fund as well. We offer up to 75% off all of our trips. Most of the things the campus offers through Associated Students, which is the auxiliary that Adventure Outings is part of, is free. We are rare that we have a lot more expenses, so we have a huge fleet of vehicles, all this gear that you can see behind me somewhat. So we do charge, but we have a very easy way of just a quick form that you can fill out if you were requesting a scholarship. And to date, I have denied 0. So just putting that out there for you. We do all kinds of workshops. The workshops themselves, be it bicycle repair or waxing your skis or snowboards, etc., are all free. We also offer a multitude of internationally recognized certifications, be it wilderness first responder, AIRE courses for avalanche education, Swiftwater courses, and much more that I'm surely not covering right now. We oversee the rec climbing wall. It's a 36-foot wall. Saying 35 here, I don't really think that is going to get me too caught up. And in fact, we finally have lead climbing coming to that wall starting next semester. We have a gigantic bicycle hub. So if you need your bike repaired, we actually have master mechanics that work on campus as students. And we have very low cost repair options, anything from a flat repair to completely redoing all your bearings in your bike. Just whatever you might need, we can do it. We do a once yearly Banff Mountain Film Festival, and that's a 2 day event that we usually host in April. And yeah, like I said, I came here in January. I've already purchased a house. I love it here. The bioregions that you can get to in this area are amazing. If you don't like the weather in Chico, drive 45 minutes in any direction. You will find different weather and a whole different landscape. And yeah, I hope to see some of you in the breakout room.
These
Oh,
are the
sorry.
few
One thing,
photos
that
we
QR
have. Yeah.
code on the previous one. We just dropped a video right before this presentation. We offer technical tree climbing on campus nowadays as well. And we also end up climbing giant sequoias through that program, which is a research-based thing that we do with UC Berkeley in collaboration. But you don't have to be a researcher to do it. You can be there as just somebody who's really thrilled on getting up to a canopy of a giant sequoia and wants to check it out.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lister. I'm here from SUNY Potsdam with my colleague Adam Wheeler. Can you guys see us okay? Just want to make sure because we are outside. So I'm going to just show you real quick where we're at. We are in Lehman Park, which is right across the street from our campus, and Adam and I are here in a lean-to that was built by students at SUNY Potsdam. And high five to the SUNY system. Thank you, Nate. We're here with the Racket River, and we're going to talk about SUNY Potsdam broadly, but also about our wilderness ed programs more specifically. So SUNY Potsdam has has a ton of majors to choose from, and several of our majors that are popular with wilderness ed students are archaeology, anthropology, psychology, environmental science, environmental studies, geology. So all this to say that at SUNY Potsdam, you can get your outdoor experience and get some really awesome wilderness related classes, and also check off requirements for your major or for general education requirements. For NSE purposes, we accept home pay or host pay. We are, I think, one of the smallest campuses here. We're at 2,500 total students. We are the oldest and smallest four-year college in the state of New York system. Because we have the Crane School of Music here on campus, we have hundreds of music and fine art performances. So pretty much every week there are concerts almost every day to see. And we are located close to the Adirondack Mountains and quite close as well to Ottawa and Montreal in Canada. Like an hour and a half to Ottawa.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam Wheeler and I'm the head coordinator of the Wilderness Education Program. I just want to talk to you about some of the offerings that we have here. We are going on our 25th year of running programming, and we're a minor on campus. So I think what kind of differentiates us a little bit is we can handle students that are beginners in outdoor settings, or if you come in with a lot of experience, we can put you in leadership positions within our courses, because a lot of our courses are about developing outdoor leaders, those who complete our minor. So in the fall, we've got Introduction to Rock Climbing. We offer that in both the spring and fall, and that's at our indoor climbing facility, which is a 45-foot climbing wall, pretty massive climbing wall in our indoor facility that also houses a ropes course where you can take a course on how to facilitate that as well. Then we go outdoor rock climbing in the Adirondack Park. We're about half an hour right outside of the park boundary, access to the Adirondack Mountains and a lot of the climbing crags there. And then we have a lot of academic-based courses like program planning, where we build things like lean-tos that we're hanging out in right now. So students get together and plan that and execute those projects. We offer backcountry trips of winter expedition, 7 days in the Adirondack Mountains in the wintertime. And we have ice climbing, outdoor education where we teach leave no trace skills. And then we also have just 5 day backpacking trips. And then if you hear and hang out, part of the semester would be if you want to spend an extra time, part of our spring semester is you go into the Adirondacks proper for a 2 week trip with us on our leadership courses, which is run by just developing outdoor leaders. So we got a lot to offer. And if you want to find out more, come visit us in the breakout room. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mary Adachi. I'm the NSE coordinator over at the University of Idaho. We're, I guess, for this area, a pretty big campus. We have about 10,000 students. We're not a huge town. When the students are gone, there's about 10,000 or 20,000 residents. So our student population is a huge part of the town and the culture here. We are about 1.5 hours away from Spokane and about 5 hours away from Seattle. And I have a photo here of our water tower, and you can kind of see the landscape in the back. We are in the Palouse, which is this gorgeous part of Idaho. But the reason that I did not include a bunch of photos of the campus is because today I want to talk about Semester in the Wild. So Semester in the Wild is a program that we offer in the fall where students hike out into the Taylor Wilderness Research Station located deep in the heart of Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness. They hike out, it's about a 35-mile hike, and they spend the entire semester out there. Professors fly in every 3 weeks and teach courses in blocks. Students will enroll in 17 credits, and they kind of focus on courses that have to do with field ecology, the history of ecology and management, and how everything evolved. And then this program, so students generally live outside in these warm wall tents, 2 students to a tent in the warmer months. And then when it warms up a little bit, they can move into the cabins. Students are responsible for planning their meals together, cooking over propane. They are in this wilderness, which is the largest continuous federal wilderness in the United States. It's 2.36 million acres. So I've included the photo of the plane because that's how they fly in their mail and that's how they fly in their food. So it's a really interesting and unique program, and students also have the chance to do activities like fly fishing and horse packing. Sometimes they do snorkeling as well. So it's a super interesting, unique program entirely taught out in the wild. For this program, there's only space for 17 students. So if anyone's interested or wants to apply, I encourage you to apply first with the University of Idaho. And then right when you do that, let us know that you're thinking about participating in Semester in the Wild. They do have a separate application process where you will have to apply. The application period opens in January, and then they will place students or tell them that they've been accepted at the end of March. So if you do have any questions about this or you would like more information, just let me know. Meet me in the breakout room and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Great. I just wanted to double check that I didn't have a representative from Anchorage in the room that got past us. Sounds good. All right. So We are going to open up breakout rooms now. Again, I want to encourage you to jump between breakout rooms, especially if you had multiple questions that might not be for the same program. I will stay out here in the main room, and you can certainly ask me any questions about National Student Exchange in general, or help you navigate the breakout rooms to get to the coordinator that you're interested in asking more questions. Thank you all for being a part of today's session. Select your room.